Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. En son bu odayı açmıştık. Oh, elmayı götürüyor.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Bir dakika, bu odanın sınırları burası, burada bitiyor.
Revelio.
Tamam, bir şey yok. Tamam, o zaman şöyle yapacağız. Conjuring spell. Bunu da ne oldu? Şimdi neymiş? Şu köşeye mesela. Şu köşeye yapıyoruz.
Oh dear, thinks perhaps you didn't know Deke was near.
Potion, item use spray potion. Evet. Potion table. Table, statü, dekorasyon. Potion, burada herhalde. Potion station. Potion station. Small. Creative potion table. Bir dakika. Bu ne? Potion table. Ya da direkt ortaya mı koyuyorsun? Ya. Potion station. Bir daha geri gel. Bir dakika, bu pardon. Potion table. Şuradan da L1 D1.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Wall, floor. Hadi herhalde şu neymiş? Desk of Description. Identify. Bunlar var zaten. Bu herhalde olur. Tamam. Güzel. Farklı şey koydum. Birer tane koyalım. Bu neymiş? Hufflepuff. Yanına koyabiliyoruz. Koyabiliyoruz. Güzel. Silitini de koyalım. Aha. Şimdi buraya okey. Şimdi burası tamam. Floor decoration. Yok. Bunlar oluyor mesela. Oraya da koymadım ya. Tamam.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Bir dakika şimdi. Ha bir dakika. Dur sakin.
Sakın bir arkadaşını itme su içerken. Köprüyü geçene kadar ayıya dayı değil.
Dur bakayım. Change color buymuş. Tamam. Bu da olsun. Size item diyor. Size'ını değiştirebiliyoruz mu? Bunun size'ını değiştiremiyoruz. Mesela aynanın neyin size'ını değiştiremeyeceğiz? Change color. Change color. Change size. Dur şunu alıp şunu bir yere koyalım da. Oha.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
Efendim?
Elbisini çıkardım da. Gel diyorum helva versin. O kimin elmasını yaptı? Kendimin dedim tövbe ya. Ne bileyim dedim öyle sorunca dedim artık ölen kalan yok.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Dean, would you mind?
Of course, Professor
Huh?
Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit
Evet,
of magic
haklısın.
some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to
Deke'le
Deke when you're
konuşalım.
ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Şimdi şöyle yapalım. Bu değil de şunları. Tamam, şu başta koyalım. Sakin. Heyecan yok.
Oh dear. Deke thinks perhaps you didn't know Deke.
Anne, iPad'imin şarjını hiç harcamadım daha.
Potion Station şimdi. Şunu deneyelim, neymiş bu? Interact.
98.
Mallow. Mandrake. Dighton. 10 dakika. Şimdi Yanına.
Tamam ben bir olmuş diye bakayım. Dün baktık anne. Ha, ben dün baktık diye hatırlıyorum da.
Ha. Dün komposta gibi bunlar. Ha, bunlar şey. Bunlar daha açık değil bende. Tamam. İnternet. Okey. Orkum trees, destiny lives. The tiny leaves, orkum trees. Şimdi buradan bunu seçeceğiz. Farklı olsun. Bir tane bundan koyalım. Bir tane şundan koyalım. Biraz boşluk koyalım. Arka arkaya geçmek zorunda kalırız. Böyle. Bir tane daha koyalım. Niye döndün lan? Nasıl yapacağız? D1. İsterim. daha fazla koyamazsın. Efendim?
Meğer beni dinliyormuş kocacığım.
Her zaman. Always. Always. Always. Gideriz always. Şimdi sakin. Sakin yavrum sakin. Pota bakalım şimdi. Bu ne işe yarıyor? Aman eksik kalmasın. Gel bakalım. Gel. Koy. Tamam. Sen yanına gel. Ondan sonra bir geri gel. Şundan. İki tane. Heh. Tamam. Şundan. Gel. Sakin. Sakin yok. Sakin. Değil. 6. Bir de bundan yaptık yani. Tamam 7'şer tane yaptık. Koyamıyoruz. Şimdi nasıl yapıyoruz ki? Aynı portion'dan bunu yapıyoruz. Şimdi buraya ekleyelim. Bu ne? Ben bunu hep ekebiliyor muyum? Tohumu diye bir şey yok mu? Sen ekleyin. Olmazsa birlik karışık yapalım. Değil mi? Şu bitiyor herhalde. 3 dakika söylemiş. Tamam. Şimdi burası okeyse. Bu resimde ne kaldı? Meet Sebastian. Bakalım. Dur ilk önce şu yan quest'i yapayım. Ben buraya nasıl döneceğim ki?
En azından o kitapları getir. Grup 3'le
Gaming geliş bir de
Bir dakika.
Grup 3
Pro 3A Gaming giriş kitabı bir de Supermarket zaten
ödev bendeyse
Mesela tamam şuraya seçelim. Örnek veriyorum. Burası neymiş? Örnek veriyorum. Şuraya bir gidelim.
ötekini de öbür haftaya getiririz. Tamam mı?
tamam bir hafta.
Sen sadece şu şeydekileri getir hem yaparız. Tamam mı?
Orada zaten sayfaları da yazıyor. Bu arada ben soruları yapmıyorum.
Abi ben şimdi hızlıca'ya döneceğim. Gizli oda. Gizli oda. Evet. Bu gizli oda. Buraya git desem.
Sözlüğünü de yine çantana koyuyorum.
Tamam odaya geldik. Nerede? Burası değil mi? Buraya gel.
Tırnak harfleri geldiği zaman F
Buradan gidelim.
Geç böyle şunun yerine koyalım. İşte ne kadar çok
Okey.
böyle işte kelimeler de aklında kalacak. Kelime dağarcığın çok genişledikçe daha rahat okuyacaksın.
Şimdi.
Anladın mı?
Hem bazı oyunları babamla ikimiz oynayacağız.
İnşallah. Yeter ki sen öğren de. Ne kadar çok şey çevirecek, kitap okursan sana o kadar çok faydası olur. Türkçe kitap okumayı da her gün düzenli yapmaya çalış. Benim kelimeleri bile yemek yok yani. Şimdi yaparız diyorsun da o arada ben kitabını
Sen
okurum.
relax diyorsun ya bak. Bu da relax.
Over here.
Aslında İngilizce.
İngilizce bir kelime söylüyorum. Relax, relax.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl.
Onlar gelecek sonra değil mi?
I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft.
Revelio.
We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game.
Geçebilirsin.
What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us.
Mouse'u
He
dükkanı
never
unuttum işte.
confides in anyone.
Bu
But he's trusted
kablolu
me
mouse'u
since the day
kullan.
we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Bu arada bugün de bütün ödevlerim bitti.
Aferin oğlum, süpersin. Bak
I
ödevler bitti,
think I've
rahat
seen
dersin
Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio. Confringo! Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there. But he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place, and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Buraya ne koyalım? Şunu şöyle bir dakika. Bunu şurasına, bir dakika şunu, alta da gizlenmeyi yapalım. Solda damage var. Neydi bunlar? Tamam herhalde.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Tamam. Questlerden şunu yapacağım. Bunu gösteriyor mu? Focus Potion. Şimdi.
Revelio.
Tamam. Bunu es geçiyoruz. Benimiz Trent tıkla. Tamam, düşmanlara karşı deniliyor. Okey, geçme. Sıra bunda.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd
O
say
zaman
that.
yüklesek bile oynayamazsın.
Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Istiyor. Anladın mı?
Ben oynamak için yükledim.
Bir sürü tuşlara aynı anda basman lazım. Oynayamazsın şu anda. Daha büyüyünce onlar. Anladın mı? Bizde yok ki şu anda. Yüklü değil ki.
Yok bilgisayarda diyorum.
Tamam işte PC dediğim bilgisayar zaten. O yok bir kez denemişti ya olmuyordu. Anladın mı? Zaten PES en güzel FIFA oğlum. PES'te takımlar yok. 2 defa oynayacaksın. Bunda Fenerbahçe, Beşiktaş bilmem ne yok diyeceksin, anladın mı? En güzel iPad'tik yani, bu bir şey fark etmeyecek.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
Fatma hoş geldin.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Bu şu an demoda.
If only you were here to see this.
Atlama var da konuyu takip ediyorsun.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig, Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Efendim?
Ben bilgisayarından Minecraft oynuyorum. Hani parada yapmıştık ya.
Hı hı.
Mert de tabletine bir tane parada oyun yüklemiş.
Tamam oğlum, ne güzel işte.
O bak başlıyor.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Getting away from here and not taking a one of you with me, since you've all turned yourselves into a pack of jarbies.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
I'm famished.
Quickly now.
Teşekkür ederim bir tane.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalus.
Abicim o büyüden bende yok ki.
I suppose.
Let's get this over with. I will make you pay.
Bak abicim ya, ne oluyor ya? Sen buna geç.
Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here? I will draw blood.
Incendio.
Was that kill spell down I've been fighting things before you were gone.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside.
Revelio.
I'd wager this mess is the fault of time.
Revelio. Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something is significant about this place, though.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio.
Ne geliyor? İki merdivenlerden yere gidiyor. Bir de buradan bakalım. Evet, aynı yere geliyor.
That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Hayırdır?
traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Kılıçlı kardeş gelecek buraya herhalde.
Lumos.
Ne yapmam lazım? Buradan mı geçeceğim?
Senin bilgisayarındaki hesap değil mi?
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Revelio. These look familiar. Accio.
Bir saniye. Destroy. Et. Destroy et. Şimdi yeni kıyafet aldıysak var mı güzel bir şey? 31, 33, 36, 32 şu iyi.
Aslında oynuyorum.
39. Tamam. Hala var mı? Bakmadım ya. Bu neymiş? 32, 39. Sil, tamam. Bir dakika. Yanlış yerden mi çıktı?
Revelio. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. The room changes when I move in and out of the archway. More statues. Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Not making this easy on me. Revelio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Leviosa. Accio.
Nasıl çağırdım ben? Geçiş var mı ki?
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Seems I ought to explore this archway from... See how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
seviyorsa, Ozan kızları seviyorsa, ya da kızlar Ozan'ı seviyorsa.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Ozan'cığım bu kalk bir tabağın dökülmeden bunu mutfağa götürelim.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Babam İngilizcem yok, bir şeyler diyorsun da. Yok. Abicim şunu
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
bunu buradan buradan geçip
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
üstten bunu karşıya nasıl geçireceğim ya? Köprüden.
Revelio. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Hiçbir yerden veremiyorum.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Köprünün diğer tarafına.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
O zaman benim telefonumu getirsene bir şuradan ya. Masa üstünden. Sağ ol.
Baba sen yiyor musun?
Yiyorum. Yiyeceksen yiyeceğim mi? Yiyeceksen al.
Çatal değil mi?
Ye canım, bir şey olmaz. Kamera.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Köprünün her iki tarafını kullanmam gerekiyor diyor.
Revelio.
Köprünün her iki tarafını kullanmam gerekiyor. Ne bekliyor?
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Revelio. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Hadi çık.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Köprünün iki tarafında. Köprünün iki tarafı.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Revelio. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Ay, köprünün iki tarafı nasıl kullanacaksın? Çıkmıyorsun ki buraya. Çıkıyor mu? Gelmiyorsun ki buraya. Of Allah'ım ya.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Expelliarmus! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Expelliarmus! Accio!
Buradan geçmiyor.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Yakınca. Bir saniye. Tamam oldu. Heykeller falan mı? Açıldı. Açıldı. Kendisini açmıştık zaten.
Accio! Leviosa! Lumos! Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Aptalca bir şey yüzünden ne olabilir? Köprünün her iki tarafını kullanmam lazım diyor. Köprü bu.
Revelio! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio!
Yok.
Incendio! Leviosa!
Aslında benim şuradan yeşil olan yukarı çıkmam lazım. Şuraya geçsin.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Leviosa. Lumos. Reparo.
Köprü gitti. Nasıl oldu?
Accio.
Bir saniye, şimdi buraya getirdik bunu. Tekrar. Buradan.
Reparo.
Evet.
Reparo.
Şöyle yapsak.
Accio.
Çıkama işte ya.
Reparo.
Peki. Buradan yapayım mı fark ediyor? Şey geldi mi?
Accio.
bozma. Hiç bozma, geliyorum. Hiç bozma, geliyorum. Bu değil.
I'll never get used to these floors. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Var mı başka? Buradan bir yol var.
Revelio.
Böyle bir şey var mı?
Accio.
Takip ediyor muyum? Öldüm.
Accio.
Ha, şurası varmış. Aslında şurası...
Revelio.
Sevgili arkadaşlar. Buradan gözüküyor. Buradan gözükmüyor. Buradan bu da gözükmüyor. Evin altına çıkıyorum.
Reparo. Lumos. Leviosa. Accio.
şekilde geçtik. Neymiş? Alırız. Welcome to Boston.
Don't like the look of this.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio!
Sakin ol çok.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Nereye yaptın?
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Fırıngo. Abi nasıl? Mutlu musun? Mutluluk hüzmeleri dudaklarında yaygınlaştı mı?
What a relief.
Yok mu düşman?
Revelio.
Boss'tan bir şey düşmedi mi? Düşmemiş. Sakin ol Joe, geçiyoruz işte.
Another pensive.
Abi başlayacağım fulüne ya. Boss odasında. Geç. Al, sil. Çıka dandik şeyler çıkıyor. Percival Records Memory. Sok kafayı.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Bence o kız bir şeyler çeviriyor.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Şimdi nerede şey vardı? Burada mı vardı? Burada da vardı. Okey. O zaman ilk başta
I should ask Serona.
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Ha, stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Tamam dur sakin ol. Dur yanlış yere baktım. ...37, 45... Şu. Daha dandik şeyler yok muydu? Daha böyle palyaço olabileceğimiz şeyler vermeyecek misiniz böyle? Tam bir palyaço oldum yani. Şimdi...
Please see me after.
Dur sakin ol. Hogwarts map. Hogwarts nerede? Hogwarts. Şuradan mı uçacağız? Daha yakın yer yok mu? Şurası mı?
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Tamam, şuraya bir işaret koyalım. Nasıl böyle?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished.
Neyse boşuna paylaşalım.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Tamam, şimdi... Bir dakika, Hogwarts map. Sonra Roadmap'ten şuradan Yuhunuz. Dalga mı geçiyorsun? Tamam baktım. Sığmıyor bunu. Kaç quest var? Biraz quest gelmiş. Yaparız.